Hey guys, welcome. So this is a Tata Curvv visibility on the night. So this is without an high beam, and this is with an high beam. It has a good coverage on the highways or a street like this. So easily, it's good to go on the night drive without any issues. So I have driven the car almost like a 7,000 kilometer right now, and out of that, I would say 2,000, close to 2,000 to 2,500. I drive the car on the highways and the street like this in the night. So I would say it's pretty good. The coverage is decent. There's nothing to complain on. So though this is on the lower side, the wattage, and if you would like to go for the upgradation, so definitely the Tata do have the facilities for that where you can opt for it. So but it would cost you more. So this is a pretty decent job if you guys are planning to hit the highway or any streets like this quite often basis, maybe once in 2 or 3 months or 6 months. This is good to go. But if you have a daily or maybe weekly commitment towards reaching any destination in the night, I would really suggest to go for an upgrade of the projector lamp. So a pure LED lamp, so it would around 1000, not 120 watt if I'm not wrong. They do have an upgrade for 110 or 120. So they do have the service on the Tata service center itself, so where you can upgrade over there. So this is without this is a stock projector LED, which does a pretty decent job where you do not have to really worry about it. So the very main focus, right, so what as in the night drive, what we expect is to have the good throw. So most of the time if I feel a bit low, I turn on this fog lamp. It really helps to have the wider coverage part, and the visibility really pop out, and you get to know for the short distance for sure. And this is an accomplished ES which have a variant on its top of the line variant, so where the fog lamp is which will actually help. But anything but the lower variant, you would not have the fog lamp, so which means so you would be ending up with only the low beam and the high beam. So of course there will be a tilt adjustment would be there, but I would suggest that it will not be sufficient. So in case if you're going for any lower variant, so go for an aftermarket products, or the fog lamps are very important, not only to drive in the hilly region specific to the fog areas. So the fog lamp also will help you while turning the car. So there is an automatic the fog lamp would turn on if you're to cover up the blind spot while you're driving on the night, especially to whenever you take a turn on a streets like this. So on the left hand, on the right hand side, automatically the fog lamp would turn on. And again, when you're the steering, it gets aligned, so you get a proper front vision. So automatically the fog lamp will be off for you guys. So this is how the coverage is pretty good, nothing to complain on. I've driven the vehicle on the heavy rain too, so it's pretty decent job, guys. Nothing to complain upon. I would not say this is too powerful, decent comparing to Creta and few other, including the Seltos. I have taken a drive on the Seltos as well as a Creta. So I would say, so more or less all are same, but this gives you the better visibility on the high due to the ground clearance. So it's the ground clearance is more than 200 plus, so on the Tata Curvv, and it gives a good throw, so where you do not feel any lag at all. So this is how I took the car to a quite a remote area to help you guys to understand how exactly the coverage looks like within a short as well as in high beam, low and the high beam, the short length on the long length as well. So on the street, so this is how it looks like. Pretty decent job, where you can clearly see on the left hand side, so all the bush areas and the road, it's clearly covered. So though there is a good facility over here, the vehicles are coming up. So you can at least guess what is the real expectation that you can get on the Tata Curvv. So overall, it's a good package. I would not feel the car would not let you down anywhere. It gives a good confidence on the night drive. So only on the highways, you have to manage it accordingly. If you feel like to have the high beam, you have to go for it. So for the price and for the overall features, whatever the Tata Curvv offers with whatever the variant that you go for, only the difference is that if you go for the lower variant, you would not have the fog lamp in that. And apart from that, most of the cars, all the variants on the Tata Curvv would have the same kind of a power towards the projector lamp. Thank you for watching, guys.